Yeah, it's like upload to YouTube.
Hi Jesse, my name is Rachel. I'm here today. How have things changed for you since the last time you were here?
Not that. It's kind of the same sort of situation.
Because I remember. Okay, so no good changes, no bad changes.
Yeah, I'd say so. Yeah.
Well, I was going to go through here. There's a conversation that we try to have with all of our clients at least once a year, where we talk about violence and abuse and people's home situations, and we ask absolutely everybody, would that be okay to talk about with you?
Yeah.
Okay. I do just want you to know that this is personal and confidential. I'm not going to go talking about it or posting it on Facebook. This is just you and me, unless you tell me about a child being in danger, and then I have to say something to somebody else.
Okay.
As long as it's you and I, it's just you and I.
All right.
So is it okay if we begin?
Yeah.
In general, how would you describe your relationship? Do you have a lot of tension, some tension, or none at all?
Probably say a lot of tension.
A lot of tension, okay. Do you and your partner work out arguments with great difficulty, some difficulty, or no difficulty at all?
Probably great difficulty.
Great difficulty? Do arguments ever result in your feeling down or bad about yourself at all? Often, sometimes, or never?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Arguments never really make you feel good about yourself, do they? I mean, that's not how they work.
Yeah, not really.
Do arguments ever result in hitting, kicking, or punching?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you ever feel frightened by what your partner says or does? Often, sometimes, never.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Has your partner ever abused you physically? Often, sometimes, never.
Yeah, it's happened.
It's
Sometimes.
happened,
Yeah.
sometimes. Has your partner ever abused you emotionally? By making you feel badly about yourself? Often, sometimes, or never.
Often.
So we hit on some important things here. Is there anything that you want to say more about any of these?
I don't know. I just feel kind of worthless right now.
And I think the important thing that I try to tell everybody is that no one deserves to be treated poorly. No one deserves that. And no one deserves to live in fear, live in a way where they're made to feel like this person. I feel like a lot of people know about sexual abuse or physical abuse, but there's also emotional abuse. And that's when someone makes you feel badly about yourself
Yeah.
over time,
Yeah.
repeatedly. And there are resources for that. And I would like to share with you this resource card here. It's for people who are facing abuse. Even if you feel like this doesn't fit you, you may have a friend who might benefit from one of these, or somebody you know, or maybe sometime in the future. So just hang on to that.
All right.
There's a lot of good help on there.
Okay.
Is there anything I can do for you here today?
No, it's just been kind of tough lately. As you might know, if you looked at my record, I was in the military, and I really don't have a lot of friends right now. I've lost touch with most of my friends over the years, ever since I got back from the Middle East. And really the only people I have, besides my family, are the guys I'm in the military with.
Yeah.
But my wife really had a hard time with me visiting with them because it usually leads to me drinking and getting into the kind of stuff that I have tried not to get into, but I had difficulty with.
Have you tried including her in those activities?
Yeah, but she just doesn't want to, she just doesn't understand the kind of emotional distress I went through ever since I got back from the war.
I think it's important for you to have a social outlet. It's important for everybody to have that. And if she is trying to control you in that way, that could be one of the symptoms of emotional abuse and control. And these people will be able to help you come up with a kind of plan. They can work with you and her together to try to make things work out better for the both of you.
Okay.
I think she probably wants what's best for you, and you want what's best for you.
Yeah. So I can, if something like that happens and we get in a fight, I can just call these numbers?
You can call that
Are
number.
they open all the time?
They are 24-hour numbers. Right? I have to edit out that part. safety plan when arguments get out of control.
Okay.
You know, somewhere you can go, some way to get out of the situation,
Yeah.
be alone,
Yeah.
and just kind of let the situation decompress.
Yeah. It's tough. You know, 'cause I mean, as a guy, you can't fight back at all. Because that's just wrong. So I usually just take it, and it's been really hard on me.
Men in general are not usually willing to even speak of this as a problem because it's emotional, and you know, men are supposed to be the stoic guys who don't have problems like this, and they don't have emotions. And women can be very good at sticking the knife right where it's supposed to be and digging it around a little bit. And this is a real problem, and it's something that people have to deal with. And you know, what you're feeling is real, and it probably could be considered abuse. So it's something that you may want to consider, you know, consulting some therapy or some an abuse expert who can help you with